Welcome to another property tour here in Cooper City, Florida, in Broward County. Today we're looking at a house that is like a late 80s, early 90s time capsule. I can't wait to show it to you. This house is listed for $659,000 and it is straight up a time capsule, I swear. I can't wait to show you the inside. They haven't really updated a whole lot. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, and 1,800 square feet. So the roof is a tile roof. It looks to be in decent condition, maybe a little bit dirty, but that can be easily cleaned. Though the listing did not mention how old the roof was. You can clearly see the property line over on this side there. It's not fenced, but you can see the clear delineation between this house and the neighbor's lawn. And this is in Cooper City in a no HOA neighborhood, which is really sought after. In fact, it's the only listing in this neighborhood. I'll pan around so you can kind of see what the neighborhood looks like. This is a really sought after part of Cooper City. Looks like they're having a party next door. Because it's no HOA and it's a well-established neighborhood where property values are pretty maintained here. The school system is very good. It's all A's in this neighborhood, so this is where people want to be. But this house in particular is just straight up. I had so much nostalgia walking into it. So I can't wait to show it to you. And the backyard is actually really nice and quaint. You can see where the property line delineates here as well, right where that fence line is into the neighbor's property. So a sneak peek on the neighbor. I really like their driveway, but that's a side note. All right, going into the house. So even though it is, style-wise, it hasn't been updated, the house is really well maintained. This is a really well-loved, well-kept home. I love this front door. It needs, a little bit of work, maybe some sanding and some staining again, but I like that it has some character. All right, going into the house, you will start to see what I mean. So we're walking in. You can see that it has carpet. It looks like all the flooring looks original. Not sure if it actually is or if it was replaced at some point, but it does look original. And it still looks pretty well maintained. I mean, that's a pretty clean carpet if it is original, right? Which, there's no way to really know. But this is the layout of the house. Now, it isn't open concept because this was built in 1987. But you can see that the house is pretty well kept. The walls are clean. Doesn't look like they might have had animals or anything dirty up the place. This is the main family room, and that is the only door to the backyard. French door. Looks really nice, and we'll go check that out in a minute. Here is the kitchen. I love that it is, even though this house was built in the late 80s and it is kind of sectioned off in different sections. You clearly have your living room, your dining room, your kitchen, and your family room. It is open here. I like that you can see in from this side at least. And they still kept the cabinets on top, which is useful. But look at this kitchen. And these cabinets. And if you can see this dishwasher, that looks pretty old. So they did say on the listing that the dishwasher is no longer operable and it won't be getting fixed anytime soon. It's being sold as is. But to be honest, guys, in my house, my dishwasher is from the 90s and I secretly love it. It works better than any new dishwasher I've ever had. So it's really a shame that that's not working anymore because I swear the old dishwashers work way better than the new ones. I'm gonna be really sad when mine stops working. But here we go, nice counter space. This is Formica, if you're not familiar with Formica, but I mean, really look at it. This is the original counter and look at the condition that it's in. I mean, it's so well kept. I mean, usually you see over the years when you have Formica countertops, they start, especially by the sink, they start like coming up. They start like getting waterlogged from leakage from the sink. And this is like in really good condition. I'm sure someone's going to want to come in here and buy this and redo the entire kitchen, but I just think it's cool how well preserved the house is. A little bit of character and a little bit different, you know, house than what I'm used to seeing. All these white marble updated homes. Now it doesn't have hurricane protection on the windows. It doesn't have a hurricane impact windows is what I meant to say. And I don't, you know what, let's double check on the hurricane impact readiness of this. Yes, so it does have brackets for shutters. So that is a good thing because you'll be protected from hurricanes, and you also get a discount on your homeowner's insurance for having that. I know a lot of people prefer the hurricane impact windows, but at least it does have shutters. The windows do look, again, to be original to the house, but they're in good condition. So this is a 3-2, so this is kind of like the bedroom section of the house. So this would be the shared bathroom between the bedrooms. You take a look. It's got that classic Florida shell-shaped sink from the late 80s. I don't know if other parts of the country have that's classic shell sink, but it's really nostalgic from my childhood. We had one. And the little cutout for the tissue box. So much nostalgia in this house. This is the primary bedroom. Okay, so it's a decent space. And I know that some people take these kinds of models and they do more with the bathroom. So I'm going to show you the bathroom right now. So this is the sink for the bathroom, and then there's the closet on this side, and then the actual bathroom on the other side. And what I've seen people do is kind of add like a doorway here and open up the bathroom, change out the flooring. Obviously, you don't want carpet near water. It's an interesting choice that they made in the 80s and 90s. So they make this kind of like a more open bathroom. And I like the idea of that. Here is the bathroom. This is their quote unquote remodeled shower. Yeah, maybe in the early 2000s, could be. Looks like they started to maybe update. And then you have the walk-in closet. And the walk-in closet is a really good size, actually, especially from a home built in the 80s. You have the attic access right up there in the primary closet. You know what? I'm going to look up one day why there is attic access in the primary bedroom closet most of the time. I don't really know the answer to that, but I see it a lot, and I'm curious. If you know, tell me in the comments. All right, here are the other two bedrooms. Pretty standard. Let's check out the closet. Yep, just the normal wire rack up top. One wire rack. But these, I don't know if these have been replaced, but they are in pretty good condition. And I do like the color of them. All right, and then the rest of the room, it's pretty good size, decent size, normal standard bedroom size. And then here we have, this is probably the oldest carpet in the house. This is totally an 80s carpet. I mean, it's just that pink, that pink low pile carpet that has like all the indentations in it where you can see all the furniture sat for years. You can see like the original color right there. I don't know what they had there, a desk or something, but you can totally see the original pink color versus where it's been faded. But here we go. This is the second bedroom facing the front of the house. Here's it in the entirety. All right, and then let's go check out the backyard as we walk back through the house. It's just bringing me back to the house that I grew up in, because it was also built in the 80s. It had a lot of similar features, like the kitchen cabinets and the bathrooms. And all right, I really like this French door. I think it's really, really cute. Not hurricane impact, but you have the brackets, like I said, so you have the shutters. But I just think it's a really nice little look, and the backyard is really cute. I wish it was fenced in, but you know, someone else can put the fence in. And it looks, again, really well maintained. I mean, look at the wood up there. I mean, maybe that's been newer. I don't know when the roof was done. Like I said on the listing, it didn't really say. But the patio flooring out here is really clean, relatively undamaged. And then you can see the brackets there for the shutters, so you put the shutters on. So in order to get the discount on your homeowner's insurance, you do need all shutters accounted for. Looks like, see, I like these doors because they're real wood, and this needs to just be sanded and restained, but it would make a really beautiful door. I'd probably change out the doorknob too, but I mean, it's brass. Maybe you can shine it up. But I like that. I hope the next person who buys this, like, updates it, but like keeps some of like the time capsule 80s charm to it. I don't know. What would you do? Would you completely revamp this, or would you keep some of it the way that it is? All right. Looks like they had this. They have like a slab here. Looks like maybe they had a shed. You can kind of see the outline of it. So yeah, I definitely put a shed out here, or I mean, if it were me, I'd probably put like a little gazebo out here, or you can do even like if you wanted to do a built-in kitchen out here, you could do that. Or I mean, there's plenty of space in the patio. So the back neighbors and this side neighbor has a fence. So if you did want to fence this in, all you had to do is put a fence at a gate there, and then just the side fence over here. But there's lots of plants back here. I'm not sure if there's an irrigation system. I don't see one. That doesn't mean that it's not here. I am historically bad at spotting them. All right, here's the back of the house. And here we are on the side. And you do have plenty of space on your side yard as well. All right, and the one last thing we didn't look at is the garage, I'm realizing. It's been a long day. So let's get back over here so you can kind of see the other side of the patio a little bit more. And the tile roof, I think the roof has been redone, because it does look really nice, especially from this angle. The fascia looks really good, like it was done. So it must have been redone at some point. I did see some of the drone photos here. Guys, I love the wood and the columns. It just looks really nice. I did see the drone photos, and it did look kind of dirty, but that's just nothing a good pressure washing won't fix. All right, coming back here. All right, let's go. Look at this. Look at this door, guys. It's classic. All right, here is the garage. You see the attic space right there. They do have a really big van in here, but this is like a massive van, so you kind of see the space of the garage. It is a 2-car garage, and you can, I don't know if you can tell from the video, but you could fit 2 cars in here. Maybe not if there were 2 massive cars like this one, but you totally could. There is a side door for access to the side yard, and I couldn't really quite reach it to open it, but that is a window to let in some natural light. I always like when there's a window in the garage to let in some natural light in, especially when you have the laundry in the garage. So you do have, I mean, you can't even reach it with the car, but this is the laundry space, so you can update it. A lot of the homes that were built in this time period and in this area in Cooper City were built with the laundry in the garage. And then you have the water heater. The water heater is new, and I am told that the AC is about 5 years old. So yeah, here we are. So let me know what you think of this house and the state it's in and what you would do. Look at this. Look at the. I forgot what this style of painting is, but I had it in my house growing up too, in my bedroom. So yeah, let me know what you think of this house, and if you're moving to Broward County, Cooper City area, or if you want to know more about houses here, let me know. You can contact me directly. My contact info is in the description, and follow and subscribe. We post videos every single week, property tours and informational videos. So if you like what you see and you want to see more, give us a subscribe, and I will see you next time.